And so that's where the story gets really interesting. So after 18 months, we did refinance it. We got 60% of our money back as investors. And I'm kind of, this is 2018 again. I'm kind of pounding my chest thinking I'm a pretty smart guy. And then we followed by fraud, a flood, and a fire. And so the 3 F's, as I call them. So
right.
We found the property manager was committing fraud and increasing or overstating, I should say, tenant occupancy. And so the general partner, who I had known at the time and still know today, is a good friend. He fired the property managers, got some takeover and some stronger property management in there, only to be hit by Hurricane Harvey, which we were along the Gulf Coast and put 3 feet of water in all the first floor units. So everything had to be vacated, and you guys know that drill. You have insurance. We had insurance for it, thankfully, but that's a very lengthy process.
You had all of those displaced tenants.
All those displaced tenants and all those things to be dealt with.
So what did you, because I know that was a big step for you, right? Because
there's one more F.
There was fire. There was a flood.
Slow down.
We recovered from the flood pretty much and we redid all the units, started to lease them up. And very regrettably, we had a fire in the property then. That was probably, I don't know, 2019, 2020, whatever.
Man.
And we're very regrettably, 3 young children died in the fire.
Oh, wow.
Here's another hard lesson for investors. The mother left 3 young children home alone, went out for the night. They died, and she sued us.
Wow. How did the fire start?
Don't recall. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't in her unit, but it took out, I think, 25 or 30 units of the 225. So it took out 1 building, which was terrible. But
so
the loss of life is just devastating.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then only in America, she sued us.
Wow.
Yeah. That's on her negligence. So what was, and just out of curiosity, what was the basis of the lawsuit?
Somebody died. Somebody has to pay. I mean, very, very candidly, I don't mean to be insensitive, but that's really the basis of the lawsuit. Is somebody died, and so somebody has to pay.
Right.
And she didn't have any money, so.
I know. Like I was saying, that was a big step for you, right? Because you're used to being a hard money lender, where you're giving the money out to investors and seeing the product. Now it's you giving the money to a general partner, saying, "Okay, I want to see my return." Did you learn during that what did you learn during that process of being a limited partner?
Man, he could write a book on that building.
I got my honorary PhD in investing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. On hard money, you're generally seeing your return in 6 months, maybe 9 months, if it's a bad deal or a long deal. But yeah, so we waited 18 months to get a refinance. And so I guess I would say I felt comfortable with it only because I had studied enough. And that's another key takeaway for your listening audience, is educate yourselves. That's how you mitigate any risk, is to education and study it. And I really trusted the guy that was the general partner. He was and is a class act today. Fast forward, we got out of that deal after 6 years, just last year, and 4 years, I guess it is. We got all of our money back, but we didn't make anything in return.
Wow.
But this is the guy that put over $500,000 of his own money in the project to keep it afloat. And I don't know that he got all of his money back, but he put the limited partners first. So you don't know that going into a project, but as a limited partner, I will invest with this guy whenever he sends me something again, because.
Oh, absolutely. Because he showed you that, the limited partners are first. If anybody's going to take a loss, me as the general partner, I'm going to take a loss, and my investors are going to be made whole.
Absolutely. And, that's the way it should be. So kudos to him.
Yeah.
He's out there listening. I still respect him, like him. So.
Yep.